For me personally, no, in terms of her call for resignation, I think that is the prerogative of our president. The litmus test is when she has lost the faith and confidence of our commander-in-chief, and that is President BBM. And that will be the only time that she should really resign, and do the right thing and resign, if the president no longer believes in her. Secondly, her participation in the prayer rally, I only saw tidbits of it. Who I saw on the stage were Senators Bato and Senator Bongo, as far as national figures. From what I heard and I saw, VP Sara was among the crowd, talking to the people. And we don't really know what her purpose is there. I would want to believe that her purpose is to at least neutralize, the former president, na wag naman masyadong masipag yung banat siya kay President Bongbong Marcos, because she is still his cabinet secretary for education. She can still do so much good for our nation. And it really was, a wonderful thing for all of us, the Mindanaoans, I think also the Visayans, and also for the Ilocanos, Northern Luzon, to see the two together, the UNITEAM. That is the greatest, I think the closest in modern history where the Philippine people as a nation were united. So I would not want to give up on that dream na sinasabi ng mga tao na wala na yung UNITEAM. I wouldn't want to give that up on that. I hope that being, his daughter, our former president, President Duterte, will somewhat be, in a way, parang tapered down, or like a dialogue can open, because this doesn't help anybody. This is, and again, this is the holy month of Ramadan. For most of us Muslims, for all of us Muslims, this is a month of peace, a month of prayer. And I'm sure that on behalf of all Muslim Filipinos, what's in the bottom of our hearts is that our nation will succeed in moving forward peacefully and united, both Muslims and Christians alike. And it will be very difficult for us to do this when two great leaders are fighting against each other, President Bongbong Marcos and former President Rodrigo Duterte. In regards to the prayer rally, is it an opposition? Is it really something to be worried about? Kami naman, we're from Mindanao. So, basta lang walang armas, walang crossfire, walang violence, there's no harm. It's part of our democratic process for us to have freedom of prayer, freedom of opinion, freedom of speech. And in the end of the day, I strongly believe that the majority of the Filipino people will rally with our President Bongbong Marcos, because he's doing the right thing.
For me, parang I really don't understand the concept of the prayer rally kasi it's becoming a different kind of rally. Minsan mellow, minsan mainit na, umiinit. Pero the personalities who are there should be the personalities who are first and foremost na dapat nandiyan na tutulong sa gobyerno para ayusin yung mga problema natin. Hindi yung dadagdagan pa yung mga political tension. But for me, they should also, of course, lahat naman tayo, walang monopoly ng love of country. Lahat yan, mahal nila yung bansa. Pero, mas marami pong malalaking problema yung bansa kaysa mag-uumpisa tayo. Stir the pot with political problems, political accusations, yung mga hindi na po kailangan na sinasabi sa entablado, na siyempre it will only agitate the public, yung mga nagrarally. So, I encourage them na tulungan natin yung gobyerno natin, tulungan natin si Presidente Bongbong Marcos kasi ang aga po ng politika. Napakaaga po. So, tulungan po natin yung bansa.
In terms of statistics, in the history of the Filipino, nakikita po natin na mapagbigay ang Pilipino. So, sa midterm period ng isang presidente, pinagbibigyan po ng Pilipino. So, lahat po na nag-atake sa isang presidente during the midterm ng presidente, yung first 3 years niya, ay buwabagsak sa popularity, buwabagsak sa politika. So, sabi nga ng kasama natin, Assistant Majority Floor Leader Ortega, napakaaga, 2025 ba eleksyon. Ngayon na nagrarally na sila. And kung bumalik tayo sa EDSA Revolution, ayun po ang inumpisahan. So, it's antique page. No, they cut and paste and try to put in this time na madali ang social media. So, hindi na siguro natutugma. It's a contradiction in terms of personality. Nagtutugma yung prayer rally. Ngayon, na ang dami-daming potential na investments na nakukuha ni Presidente Bongbong. Kausap ko po mga bankero sa international at saka they are bullish on our economy because we have one of the most populated countries in Southeast Asia. We have an educated workforce at tumataas na po ang sweldo sa China. So, nagsisilipatan na yung mga manufacturing jobs to Southeast Asia. Mas gusto ng mga investor dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya economic provisions ng Constitution ang binibigyan natin ng atensyon. So again, sana yung mga political rallies according sa COMELEC period na lang, saka na muna mag-rally-rally at saka hindi na gamitin in God's name yung mga whatever personal or political objectives.